Hi, welcome to day 3. All right, I'm just going to get this out there just so I tell you. Uh, don't expect me to wear 14 different shirts during this whole challenge. You're probably not even keeping track, but I've done challenges before where you see the person wearing the same outfit over and over again because they're just banking all the videos at once. Um, I'll change up the shirt a little bit, but you're probably going to see a few repeats. So just all good. Today, we are going to talk about your strengths. No PowerPoint, no slides today, just me talking to you. But I want you to think of your strengths as your superpower. And I don't want to overlook this. There's something you do that is really powerful. When I talk to my clients about how they show up, I often equate this to their genius. Now, I could have done something really cheesy and put on the cape and all that other kind of stuff. I did that in a past job. So when I was a middle school mathematics teacher, and by the way, I'm not a huge fan of Halloween. I don't really like it. I don't like being scared. But I did dress up as math guy, this mathematical superhero that I created that was to defend mathematics around the world. And like he would go into supermarkets and tell the manager of the store that whenever they wrote a decimal point and the amount and then the cent sign, like if it said 0.99 cents, it was actually 99 hundredths of a penny. Nobody really liked that. So I had some fun. I'm not going to do the cheesy cake with you and stuff, but we all have a superpower. We all have something that we're really good at. And I want you to lean into that today because in the preparation phase of building your mid career GPS, it really allows you to come from that place of value and service. Throughout my career, my superpower has been my ability to build relationships. Look, teaching middle school mathematics for 14 years, I was really good at it. I was really good at it because I didn't make math boring. I kept my kids entertained and educated, and they learned and got the results to prove it too. What's your superpower? When people hear your name, what comes to mind for them? For me, in my strength about building relationships, it was that I got to know people across the entire organization. No matter where I worked, people knew me. In fact, the last job I held, I remember I was part of a team of about 85 people in the entire division. And there were people on other teams and departments, and I just got to know them. And my boss pulled me aside after a few months on the job, and she said, I'm really impressed at how you've gotten to know everyone so quickly. How did you do it? And I chuckled and I said, well, you caught me. I said, I can't sit in my office that long. So basically, every 45, 60, 75 minutes, I would get up and I would take a walk. And as I would walk around the floor of the office, I would look at the people's names and faces that were outside of their door, and I would memorize them. And that way, then when I saw him at the coffee machine or in the lunch area, I could go up and introduce myself because I remembered who they were. And she looked at me and she goes, you do that? I said, yes. It's how I get to know people. She said, John, everybody knows you. I said, well, it's part of my strength. I know how to build relationships with people because you never know when you might need something from them or they might need something from you. And I can just help them or they can help me. When you think about your superpower, I really want you to think about what you're known for. What is it that you find is really just easy for you to do? Don't overlook this. Don't dismiss this. This is a big deal. This is what needs to be on your resume and on your LinkedIn and how you network and how you interview because it's part of your story. So, in thinking about that superpower, what I will also tell you Is it because I had built really good relationships with people throughout my career? It also meant that when I needed to have a difficult, or what I like to call an intentional conversation with them, I could. I was often called upon to have the difficult conversation because other people didn't want to do it or they were afraid of conflict. When you build good relationships, those things are a little bit easier. They're not always easy to have, but you try to put the other person first as best as possible so you can both grow from the experience. I am so grateful for my superpower, and it serves me really well in my business today. I take a lot of pride and care and concern in building the relationships I do with my clients, with the people in my Facebook group, the people who listen to my podcast. Relationship building is key for me. What is your superpower? I want to know about it, and everybody in the group wants to know about it. So you'll get another worksheet or journal document today. And on that worksheet, it's really going to ask you to outline that superpower and how you got good at it. How did you build that skill over time? And why is that strength valuable? And then what I want to know is, how are you going to leverage it? How are you going to leverage it into a new position? That's a key question you've got to spend some time answering. Now, in the private Facebook group today, what I'd love for you to do is share what your superpower is and why you're glad you have it. All right. I look forward to reading those responses. And yeah, put that cape on, put that utility belt on, and tell me what your superpower is. All right. We'll talk to y'all later. And for everybody else as well, like, comment on people's superpowers and comment and react to that as well. Let's get some really good dialogue going here. All right. Make it a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.